It's literally amazing how much better you can make a vocal sound once you've learned a few core vocal mixing skills. So let's do a really fast vocal mixing breakdown of this indie track. So here's the vocal with nothing on it.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool or quick as them. But boy, I'll give you everything I've got.
So it's a really good performance, but it's just got that dull, unmixed sound to it. So we'll start with an EQ, just taking out some of those low mids and high pass filtering. Then we've just got this Neve EQ, which is just adding a bit more to the high end and saturating things a little bit.
I'm not the best at making friends.
So sounding slightly more even, a little bit less boxy. Then we've got the trusty 1176.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool or quick as them.
And that's just evening out some of the peaks and bringing the vocal forwards and making it more in your face. Then we've got this L2 limiter, which is just catching any of the peaks and squishing things even more.
I'm not the best at making friends.
Then we've got the classic Pro Tools de-esser, which is just dipping some of those more intense S's. Then we've got everyone's favorite saturated distortion plugin, the Decapitator. This thing is just amazing all round.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool or quick as them.
About 50% on the mix on that. Then I've put Andrew Schwepp's plugin onto this, just doing a bit of compression and a bit more sort of preamp saturation.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool.
That gives it more of that kind of Strokes feeling, that indie Strokes vibe. So for a quick recap, we've come from this.
I'm not the best at making friends.
To this.
I'm not the best at making friends.
Then we've just got a few sends. We start with this doubler.
I'm not the best at making friends.
Gives it that wide feeling. Then we've got the great EP34, which is just a brilliant tape delay sound.
I'm not the best at making friends.
Really getting into that indie sort of area now. Then I've added an 8th note delay as well.
I'm not the best at making friends.
On the ping pong setting, so it really widens things out and creates a space around the vocal. And finally, we've just got this reverb plugin, just adding a little bit more room ambience. I've EQ'd the reverb just to pull in the top end and the bottom end a bit.
I'm not the best at making friends.
So without any effects, it sounds like this.
I'm not the best at making friends.
And with all effects, it sounds like this.
I'm not the best at making friends.
And that's how we get the vocal to sit right in the track where we want it. Here's what it sounds like in the track.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool or quick as them. But boy, I'll give you everything I've got.
So before any effects, this is what it sounds like in the track.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool or quick as them.
It sounds very demo-like. And here's with all of our mix moves in the track.
I'm not the best at making friends. I'm not as cool or quick as them. But boy, I'll give you everything I've got.
And that's a quick vocal mix breakdown for this awesome track by the Heatwavers called Today I'll Mostly Be.